A quiet revolution is unfolding across the world's wheat fields, a transformation that's reshaping the very foundation of the global food supply. The global wheat market, once predictable and dominated by a single superpower, is now experiencing a seismic shift that few could have anticipated just a decade ago. For generations, the United States stood as the undisputed titan of wheat production and export. American wheat filled the holds of ships bound for distant continents, feeding millions and supporting the livelihoods of countless farmers and workers back home. But as of December 19, 2025, that dominance is under threat like never before. Headlines now tell a different story, one of decline, uncertainty, and lost opportunity. International buyers, once loyal to American suppliers, are increasingly bypassing U.S. ports. Instead, they're docking at Canadian harbors, signing new contracts, and forging fresh alliances. For American farmers, this isn't just a minor market blip, it's a full-blown crisis of confidence. Rural communities that once thrived on wheat exports now face economic hardship, uncertainty, and a sense of being left behind. The numbers are stark. U.S. wheat exports are steadily declining, while Canada's are surging to record highs. The reasons behind this reversal are complex: political instability in the U.S., unpredictable trade policies that make long-term planning difficult, and growing doubts about the consistency and quality of American wheat. Shipments have been rejected, contracts lost, and trust eroded. In this new era, buyers are prioritizing reliability and trust above all else. Canada, with its stable policies and reputation for quality, has positioned itself as the safer, more predictable choice for global wheat buyers. This shift isn't just about economics or trade statistics, it's a warning sign. The world's breadbasket is changing, and with it, America's role in global food security is being called into question. The ripple effects are already being felt, from supermarket shelves to the dinner tables of families around the world. The unfolding rivalry between the US and Canada is more than a competition for market share. It's a powerful lesson in how quickly trust can be lost, how fragile global supply chains truly are, and just how difficult it is to win back a reputation once it's been damaged. The future of the world's wheat supply, and the livelihoods of millions, hangs in the balance. Trade tensions between the United States and its global partners have escalated in recent years, casting a long shadow over the American wheat industry. Once seen as a reliable breadbasket for the world, the U.S. now faces skepticism from international buyers who are aware of sudden changes in trade policy and diplomatic relations. Political unpredictability, from shifting tariffs to abrupt export bans, has driven many buyers to look elsewhere for their wheat supplies. The uncertainty has left American silos emptier than ever, and farmers are left wondering if their next harvest will find a market at all. Abrupt policy shifts and ongoing tariff wars have made American wheat a risky bet for importers. Cargo ships have been left waiting at ports, contracts have been canceled, and headlines about trade wars have only deepened the sense of instability. Even after some of these restrictive policies were reversed or softened, the damage to America's reputation as a dependable supplier lingered. Buyers remember the uncertainty and the financial losses, and trust is not easily rebuilt. Now, before signing any new contracts, buyers conduct thorough risk assessments. They ask not just if the U.S. can supply wheat, but if it will do so without sudden disruption. The question of reliability has become just as important as price or quality. Trust, once lost, is hard to regain, especially when food security is at stake. For many countries, a stable wheat supply is not just a matter of business, but of national well-being. The stakes are simply too high to gamble on uncertainty. Canada, by contrast, has emerged as a beacon of stability and predictability. Its consistent policies and strong diplomatic ties have made it a more attractive partner for countries seeking peace of mind in their food supply chains. In a world where political climates can shift overnight, the U.S.'s own unpredictability has ironically become Canada's best marketing tool, helping Canadian wheat gain ground in markets once dominated by American exports. In the world of global wheat trade, one factor has risen above all others: consistency. Today, quality consistency is not just a preference, it's a top concern for wheat buyers around the world. As international markets become more competitive and consumer expectations rise, buyers are no longer willing to take chances on unpredictable shipments. They want to know that every load of wheat will meet their exacting standards, every single time. U.S. wheat, which was once the gold standard and highly sought after for its quality, is now facing new challenges. Buyers have noticed increasing variability in key metrics like protein content, moisture levels, and kernel uniformity. This inconsistency can make it difficult for millers and food manufacturers to produce reliable products, and it's causing some to look elsewhere for their wheat supply. In contrast, Canadian wheat, especially the renowned hard red spring variety, has built a reputation for being reliably high quality. Canadian farmers and exporters have worked hard to ensure that their wheat consistently meets or exceeds the expectations of international buyers year after year. This reputation is backed by Canada's rigorous and transparent grading system. Every shipment is carefully inspected and graded, giving buyers confidence that they know exactly what they're getting. This level of assurance is rare in the global market, and it's a major selling point for Canadian wheat. For millers and bakers, even small inconsistencies in wheat quality can lead to big problems: ruined batches, wasted ingredients, and lost profits. That's why they're willing to pay a premium for wheat that delivers the same results, time after time. Canada's proactive approach to marketing, combined with direct and transparent relationships with buyers, has helped shift the narrative in its favor. Canadian exporters don't just sell wheat, they build trust and long-term partnerships, ensuring that buyers feel supported and understood. As a result, the perception of inconsistency in U.S. wheat, whether fully justified or not, is driving more and more business north of the border. Buyers are making the switch, seeking the reliability that Canadian wheat offers. In today's market, perception is reality, and right now Canada is winning on both fronts, delivering consistent quality and building a reputation that keeps buyers coming back for more. Canada has seized the moment, offering what buyers crave most: reliability. Its agricultural sector, backed by unified government and industry efforts, aggressively courts international customers. Organizations like CIGI build trust through trade missions and technical support. Canada's transparent trade practices and stable politics reassure buyers. Importers know Canadian contracts won't be upended by sudden policy changes. This predictability allows for confident supply chain planning. Canada is selling peace of mind, and buyers are willing to pay for it. The result: Canada is becoming the preferred supplier, steadily eroding U.S. dominance. For American farmers, this shift is personal and painful. Lost sales and canceled orders mean shrinking revenues and mounting uncertainty. Many family farms face extinction, unable to weather the financial storm. Labor shortages, especially among undocumented workers, add to the crisis. Farmers feel abandoned, squeezed by forces beyond their control. The human cost is real. Families and communities are at risk. The fallout from declining wheat exports ripples through the entire U.S. economy. Less wheat to ship means less work for transport, storage, and logistics sectors. Rural communities, dependent on farming, see local businesses and services suffer. The agricultural export machine, built over decades, is under strain. A crisis on the farm quickly becomes a crisis on Main Street. This isn't just an agricultural problem, it's a national economic issue. Global trade decisions have direct consequences for American jobs and prosperity. Analysts warn this shift may be permanent, not just a temporary setback. Once buyers establish new supply chains, they rarely return to old, riskier sources. America's dominance in wheat is eroding, and regaining it will be difficult. As the U.S. loses market share, investment in export infrastructure may decline, creating a vicious cycle. The narrative is changing. Reliable wheat now means Canadian wheat. In a hyper-competitive world, reputation is everything, and America's is at risk. The challenge is to prove the U.S. can once again be a trusted partner. The U.S. wheat industry must act decisively to regain lost ground. Restoring buyer confidence means stable trade policies and proactive diplomacy. Farmers need to adapt, diversifying crops and focusing on quality. The U.S. must market its wheat aggressively, ensuring every shipment meets global standards. Industry groups should build direct relationships with buyers, offering solutions, not just commodities. Competing now means delivering reliability, not just price or volume. Winning back trust will take time, investment, and unity across the industry. The future of American agriculture depends on rising to this challenge.